Is Arvind Kejriwal then misquoting senior lawyers? Former ASG and senior advocate in the Supreme Court, K.N. Bhatt, has rejected Kejriwal's claim, saying he was never consulted on the issue and he did not give the advice to not consult the centre. He spoke to Headlines Today exclusively. Let's listen in.
Senior advocate K.N. Bhatt's name figures in the list of those advocates who've given an advice to the Aam Aadmi Party saying that the Jan Lokpal bill should not have the permission of the centre or of the parliament before it is being introduced in the state of Delhi. I am now joined by the lawyer himself. Sir, please tell us what exactly is your stand, because I believe there is a degree of confusion which has crept in.
Well, the Delhi government, not Aam Aadmi Party, Delhi government consulted me on certain constitutional issues relating to the rules applicable to the functioning of the Delhi government. And I given my opinion on that. But I gave no opinion, nor was I consulted on the question of Jan Lokpal bill. Nobody asked me whether introduction of that bill requires the prior consent or the assent of the governor, Lieutenant Governor. The question before me was that the validity of Rule 55 of the Transaction of Business Rules of Delhi, which requires, or rather which lists a number of items which require the prior consent of the Lieutenant Governor, and who in turn may refer them to the President for his opinion. President means central government, and whatever opinion comes from the central government shall be binding on the Delhi Assembly, thus rendering the Delhi Assembly absolutely less than a department of government. So I advise whoever sought my opinion that they can go to a court of law, either Delhi High Court or maybe Supreme Court, but probably High Court, to test the validity of this rule. But then it will take time. It will take time, but I told them that look, somebody, as in the present state, it is not worthwhile having a government in Delhi because it has been reduced to something of a nothing. So that is the reason why I said whoever forms a government in Delhi later on will benefit from your challenge. Well, for whatever reason, they decided not to challenge, and so they test it. So, but the law as it is today, the Lieutenant Governor has no option but to convey whatever he thinks is his opinion. At the same time, nothing preventing the Delhi government to have a debating session in the assembly. Talk to your heart content and give all the publicity required, and say that the bill has been passed and send it to the Lieutenant Governor for his assent, which is always required, as you know. At that point of time, the Lieutenant Governor may reject it on more than one ground, that you have not taken my permission, I don't want to give an assent, it is offending against the Delhi, central law on Lokpal, XYZ, whatever it is. That is the position.
But what was your reaction when you saw that your name is being used against a different issue altogether? And you're aware that that entire incident has kicked off a political storm. People are calling each other names, including the Lieutenant Governor being dragged into all of this?
Well, I know what I have given, so therefore there is no controversy. And I made a concession in their favor by saying that since 4 or 5 lawyers have been asked, maybe one of them was asked the question about the Jan Lokpal bill.
But you were not asked.
I was not asked. That much I know for sure. What else others have been asked, I don't know. But at the same time, when in a political move, when they say, etc., I don't think that many read the opinion which has been given, because my opinion was running into about 5 pages. This one. And I don't think that the ministers and others, busy as they are, would have time to read them. So some would have said, look, hoga, ye bhi theek hai.
Do you not feel, sir, that, you've been a part of the public life, you're well aware of how things are conducted. In this case, we are seeing that constitutional authorities are being dragged into and called names. Do you not feel that the Aam Aadmi Party could have done much better by actually heeding your advice and not actually misusing your name. What is it? What is the feeling right now?
Well, as I said, I did not give any advice, therefore heeding my advice does not arise at all. But, every state government has got an office called as an Advocate General. Constitutionally it is required, but Delhi does not have to have it. One of the things, if only Delhi had an Advocate General or somebody equivalent to that one, an experienced lawyer, he would have advised them, telling that, look, this is the position. Don't go and blame the Lieutenant Governor because he has got no option but to do what he is doing. Because, Lieutenant Governor is a functionary under a certain set of rules. He can't go beyond that because a postman can't give the money order to anybody he likes. It's not possible. So he has to give it only to the address required. I mean, these are all well-known things. So I could only say that the Delhi government did not have a proper legal advice in these matters. Otherwise, there was no need to do it, and it will not take very far, and particularly when the public come to know that all this was unnecessary, then the credibility is lost.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir. So there you heard Senior Advocate Mr. K.N. Bhatt articulating his position. With camera person Ravikant Otawar, this is Jugal Purohit in New Delhi for Headlines Today.